Today we're going to be talking about AMC stock and whether or not it could make you a millionaire. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see what we're investing in and why, you want to see our portfolio, and you also want a free stock that could be worth up to $70 when you just deposit $1 on their platform, go ahead and get signed up with Public with the first link in our description. Without any further ado, let's get straight into our stock for today, which is going to be AMC. So as you can see here, AMC had an amazing day today, up above $37, really close to that resistance line I talked about earlier, but we're going to be going over that technical analysis later in this video. We're also going to be going over an article that talks about whether or not AMC can make you a millionaire, and then we're going to be doing some other stuff as well. So if that all sounds good to you, go ahead and wait till the end of this video, and then also leave a like and subscribe. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the activity, the social activity around AMC. Here we are on WSBtrackers.com. Obviously, we're not sponsored by WSB Trackers or StockTwits. We are sponsored by Public, however. First link in the description. Go ahead and get your free stock. But anyways, you can see here that AMC was talked about 26% of the time on Wall Street Bets, the subreddit today, up from 15%, up 11% from 15% yesterday. So AMC obviously having another great day in the market. We can see here that on StockTwits they are also the most talked about stock by over two times. So overall, great day for AMC today. Still being talked about the most, obviously the most talked about stock out of any stock pretty much every day, but specifically today because they did amazing. Okay, and now we can get into this article from the Motley Fool. I know that you guys do not like the Motley Fool, but we can take the information that they give us and we can make our own determinations, right? You don't have to absolutely just throw away a whole organization because there's different authors. Some are bullish on AMC, some aren't. We can just talk about AMC from this perspective, and we will take our own determinations from what we hear. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get into, could AMC help you become a millionaire by 2030? Now this is a pretty interesting question. I mean, I'm very interested in what they have to say, but let's get into this. So key points: share issuance and ladder, a rising stock price, and helped to sustain the company. The theater chain has made significant strides in its path to recovery. The prospects for its recovery to turn into prosperity remain unclear. So basically what I got from those key points is he's saying, it saved the company. All of us apes, we saved AMC. Obviously they issued some shares, but they weren't allowed to issue as many shares as they want to because we obviously voted against it. But yeah, let's talk about this. So AMC captured the attention of retail traders, blah, blah, blah. We have heard this. It was under $2 per share in January to a high of 72 in May. At the current price in the low 30s, it has fallen from 60% from highs. However, it still trades 16% higher than the January, or 16 times higher than the January low. One might question whether it holds potential for something more. So let's talk about this. The state of AMC Entertainment. Obviously, they talk about how AMC faced unprecedented pain in 2020. At the end of June 2020, shares outstanding stood at just above 104 million. Today, the company has 513 million shares available to trade. Unfortunately, AMC issued most of those shares before the spike in stock price. So basically what that means is they didn't exactly get to cash in on that huge run-up that AMC had, but they did get to cash in at a better price than they were in, say, January. But let's go over this. Okay. Fortunately for AMC, a recent agreement with AT&T Warner Bros. To give the theaters 45 days of exclusivity on new releases beginning in 2022 that could mitigate the issue. So AMC, by the numbers, we all know the numbers. We're all apes. We already know that they cut losses by 2/3 in that period, the first 6 months of 2021. Additionally, the company reported a record $2 billion in liquidity, while its core corporate borrowings of $5.5 billion remain a burden. They have fallen from $5.7 billion at the end of 2020 as the previously mentioned stock issuances helped keep the company afloat. Management also said on the second quarter 2021 earnings call that the attendance was 23% of 2019 levels. However, while the company did not offer specific guidance, admission revenue has reached 57% so far in Q3, up from 18% in Q2. Also, the company forecasts positive theater level cash flow by Q4. I mean, that is huge to have positive theater level cash flow by Q4 after basically having to shut everything down for months on end and not being able to make any revenue. The fact that they are already going to be theater level cash flow positive by Q4 is really good for AMC. This article then goes over how there could be sustainability concerns going forward, like very, very long term, like 2030 for entertainment options that might take over the movie industry, such as online videos and the increased options for gaming. I don't think movies are ever going to go away personally. It's just how are these movie theaters going to adapt to continue to do revenue to compete with services such as Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, and things of that nature. Obviously, all of us AMC apes think that AMC is going to be able to change and adapt. Obviously, I think movie theaters are going to still be a massive thing, but they will have to change and adapt in order to kind of get the streaming services of today and compete with them. Now we go on to the Will AMC Mint Millionaires section of this article. We can see that few investors believed AMC would reach $72 this year. Hence, with enough momentum, one cannot say that $200 per share or even $2,000 per share is impossible. Now, I know a lot of AMC apes think it's going to $100,000 per share. Well, that would absolutely blow Apple's valuation right now out of the water by like 10x, I'm pretty sure, or even more, maybe even 25x. I can't really remember what it said, but $200 per share to $2,000. Obviously, we cannot say that it is impossible with what we've seen how it's done this year, but it would take a lot in order to get to those positions. But I don't think it's impossible at all. However, the after effects of 2020 shutdowns make reaching such shared levels improbable. So this guy basically thinks, can it happen? Yes. Will it happen? No. I think can it happen? Yes. And I think will it happen? I'm pretty 50-50 on it. I think that we will have another AMC run up personally, but we'll have to see if that happens. And now let's talk about our technical analysis really quickly. So obviously I minted these resistance and support lines, and today we did break that resistance line. Now I would have loved the day to close above the resistance line. If we can open above $38 tomorrow, I think we will be in a bullish trend as we will break through this and maybe even try to test that $46 to $47 line. I would love to see how it opens tomorrow. I'm really hoping for an open above 38. If it's above 38 tomorrow and it closes above 38, I think this next week will be very bullish for us. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did find any value in this, go ahead and leave a comment and a like and subscribe. It really helps with the growth of the channel. But my name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.